What's up everyone? Welcome to Crypto Maximalist. Today we're taking a look at Vechain and its recent price action, and make sure to watch the video till the end for a price prediction for the short and the long term as well. First things first, please smash the likes, subscribe and hit the bell icon. YouTube is not pushing crypto content out currently and our subscribers aren't getting notifications, so make sure to join our free Telegram to stay up to date with all of our videos as they are posted, links in the description. It really helps if you hit the like. We're posting 4 videos per day, so come back every day for daily updates and analysis. And make sure to comment down below for your chance to win a hardware wallet in our new monthly giveaway. We'd also like to thank you all so much for your support. We've just hit 10k subscribers, so make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. This is not financial advice. Welcome to Crypto Maximalist. Let's begin. What's up guys, so just before we begin, we've had many reports that our subscribers aren't seeing our content, and this is most likely because you haven't hit the real subscribe button, which is the bell icon with all notifications turned on. Give it a tap now, turn on all notifications, and you'll most likely see most of our videos being posted. Also, if you want to support the channel, make sure to tap that like, it really helps us out. We're posting 4 videos per day, so make sure to check back every single day for daily updates. So we're just taking a look at Vechain here, and as you can see, things going really well, aren't they? Obviously, as we always like to start with, massive macro trend to the upside, massive correction recently obviously, but we came just pretty much down to perfectly to the bottom of the channel, didn't we? Where we have been back testing this whole time in this bull market. Heading to the upside here, you can see we've actually formed the top of our channel as well recently, with ourselves basically, you know, creating this next top, you could say, before the big correction. And you can see now we've actually come all the way down here, pretty much to the bottom of the channel. Big descending wedge for most cryptos, broken out here, back tested previous resistance as support. We've come up here, broke the 20, consolidated under the 50 in between the 20, very bullish. Broken out here, and we've come all the way up to around 14 cents here for Vechain. Flip bullish on our EMAs as well. Obviously lots and lots of confluence for that continuation to the upside. Big bullish divergences here on our histogram, momentum to the downside weakening. And you can see now we've obviously started to just absolutely grind it to the upside for Vechain, haven't we? Vechain's a project that has actually been making a decent amount of structural support. You can see it's pretty much at a V-shaped recovery here, although you could argue this is potentially a double bottom like this, which we did say, if that was the case, would have a target essentially of around where we formed it, you know, coming up to around this 15 cent level, we would say, which we've almost hit now, haven't we, realistically? And you can see from this chart, you know, so many people recently have been calling for the bear market, you know, saying that things are just going to zero. And, you know, a lot of those people have basically disappeared now, haven't they, with this massive bounce to the upside, which we were predicting, by the way, for quite literally months, with Bitcoin forming a huge bullish divergence. It seemed only a matter of time before we did see a huge bounce to the upside for the whole market. And with that massive short squeeze that Bitcoin did actually see, we saw pretty much all the altcoins follow suit as well. And you can see, I mean, Vechain's basically having a really nice rally over the past month or so, isn't it? It's down, it's actually up from those lows at around 5.5 cents all the way up to here, around a 150% gain. Really good to see. And it's quite obvious to us that, you know, Vechain's really doing well, isn't it? You can see quite clearly we came all the way up here. We got really overextended at around that 28 cent level. Basically formed the top of our big macro channel, didn't we? We come down. Obviously, we've kind of retested the 55 here, come up again. And then obviously once we started to lose our structural support here, we had I mean, this is a monstrous crash, isn't it? Come all the way down, back up inside of our wedge. Obviously, we grounded. We ground to the downside for a while, but you know, a lot of signs that we were bottoming out. I bet there's probably some kind of fib retracement levels at this level here. If we just take a look, we got the 078 there. You could say as a decent amount of support for Vechain. Obviously, things have been really smashed down for Vechain. It got particularly badly affected by the crash, didn't it? I think it came down as far as that's 81.5% at the low, which is absolutely insane. But you know, having a really nice rally, aren't we? We're currently only down around 50% now, which is actually really good considering, you know, how much Vechain did get beaten down. And now it does look as though, you know, Vechain's having a decent rally, isn't it? Obviously, over the past few days, we've been just continuing to the upside, getting caught on the next level of resistance, we would say, at around this level. Let's draw this in here. In and around this previous structural resistance here of around that 14 cent level, obviously a psychological benchmark as well. But, you know, you can see how bullish we are for Vechain, aren't we? We're basically, you know, we've really started to move to the upside in a big way. I mean, you could argue that we've hit the range high for Vechain here, I guess you could say. When you could see here, if we just pull this out a little bit, you can see we basically, you know, come down all the way down to around 5 cents here, which is absolutely insane. Had a big bounce all the way up to around, you could say, let's just say 15 cents here. If I can actually pull this, there we go. You could say we had a bounce up here to around 15 cents. We've come down again, haven't we? Bounced to the upside again, forming what you could argue is, you know, ascending triangle here. Obviously, we had the swing failure pattern of the range that you can see here. If I just delete these, you can see we actually come up here, tried to break the range, swing failure pattern, came back inside the range, and you know, this would have been a crazy good short, wouldn't it? If you just followed this all the way down to the bottom of the range and got out here, this would have been a crazy short, especially if you're using leverage. So you can see quite clearly, you know, Vechain has basically been, it's been on a journey recently, hasn't it? It's come all the way down to the bottom of the range again. We formed this WW bottom, you could say, loads of bullish divergences all over the place. Histogram bullish. Obviously, we've got oversold on our daily time frame here on our RSI as well. And we do like to say every single time this happens, you can see here and here and here. Obviously, the March crash. There's a big bullish divergence off the back of this one. And obviously, with this one as well, really oversold, moved to the downside. And you can see quite clearly, since then, we've had an absolute huge reversal, haven't we? And things have been going really good. So that's basically the story of Vechain for the recently. Today, it looks as though we're having a bit of an indecision candle. It does look as though with us getting near the top of this range now, that we're probably going to be seeing, you know, a bit of grinding under resistance, potentially, you know, consolidation before a break to the upside, which would be really bullish, obviously. But just do be aware that Vechain has been going up pretty much in a straight line here. We've had a bit of consolidation here, but realistically, pretty much every single day has been a green day. So just do anticipate, you know, we could be back testing some levels of support if we do fail to break this level. We will roll over to look for some more support, and we'll probably find it potentially on the 20 here. The 55 also looking really good. And, you know, there's a decent level of a decent order block of structure in this area here that we would say would probably be a decent amount of support as well. So just do anticipate, you know, we could potentially start to roll over if we get rejected off of this range high. In this region here, we would say there's a decent amount of resistance here, isn't there? You'd argue the range high is more like 14.5, 15 cents. You could even argue that this is probably the range high at 15.5. But for now, we would just say this is the range high, which we swung failure pattern before. So just to summarize then, looking at the 1 hour chart here and doing some short-term price predictions. Obviously, you can see we've kind of come towards the top of the range here. As we were saying, you know, the closer we get to the top of the range, the more chance of basically having a big rejection. So do anticipate if we do come up to the top of this range here, we could be looking at potentially a decent rejection, something like this. And then obviously, if we do start to basically, you know, grind under this resistance here, coming up to the top of the channel and looking to break out, and do anticipate that, you know, the next levels that we would be looking at would be around that 16.5 cent level. There's a really big level of previous support here flipped into resistance, something like this, which will probably be the next target if we broke out of these levels here at around, what is this, 16 or so cents. So that would be a good price target if we do start to basically break out of these levels and continue to be bullish. And as we said before, if we do start to roll over and we're looking for support for Vechain, do anticipate that we've got a decent amount of support in this area here. This order block, you know, anywhere from 10 cents all the way up to 12 cents, really decent amount of structural support in this area. So it does look as though there could potentially be, you know, a very nice bit of support there as well if we do start to roll over. And as we always say, when we look at the daily time frame, things looking really good for continuation, aren't they? And it seems likely, in our opinion, that we're probably going to be looking at some really nice upside for Vechain by the end of the bull run. Looking at these Fibonacci extensions, we do think this 141 level is a very good target at around 40 cents. That's literally only around, you know, that's less than a 2x from the all-time high. And we do strongly think that Vechain 50 cents to $1 is very possible. When you look at this chart as well, there's also a decent amount of confidence to that $1 level with that 161 extension, which we do think is very possible by the end of the bull run. When you look here at the time of here at the top of the channel as well, the confluence with the time as well, going into December, January, which is probably when the bull run is going to end, in our opinion. We're probably looking at, you know, $1.50, maybe even $2 for Vechain from the current prices, because, you know, things are going exceptionally well, aren't they? So Vechain doing really well. We do think that $1 would be our price target. That's our update today, guys. We'd like to thank everyone for watching. If you have any comments, questions, or suggestions, please let us know down in the comments section below. Please make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you can keep up to date with all of our videos. Remember to comment down below and be subscribed to enter into our brand new monthly giveaway for a hardware wallet. If you'd like to support the channel more directly, please sign up to our Patreon via the link in the description below, or sign up to YouTube membership by hitting the join button right next to the sub below this video, where you can get access to our private Discord. We're offering coin calls, one-to-one access to us personally, insight into our personal portfolio, daily research of crypto assets with massive potential, and access to our brand new 100x portfolio. With so many benefits, you might as well check it out below. Don't forget to get 2 free stocks with Webull by signing up and then depositing $100 using our link in the description below. You can quite literally deposit the $100, get your 2 free stocks and then withdraw the money, so there's no reason not to do that, and they could be valued all the way up to $1,600 each, but don't forget to actually deposit as well after signing up, otherwise you won't receive the second stock. Scammers get worse every day, so make sure to protect yourself and your crypto online with PureVPN. Sign up below for some big discounts. You can get access to block content and protect yourself from phishing scams with super low monthly payments and high quality speeds. You can also sign up to our free Telegram via the description as well. All the links are in the description for affiliate links for discounts and free crypto, so go check them all out below. There's plenty of goodness on offer. Please like and subscribe. We are Crypto Maximalists.